Hello, good morning. Oh man, I hate when that happens. What are we doing? It's 2:10 in the morning on a Thursday. Yay, Thursday. Oh no, what happened? There is... I don't know. We're on our way to a TC, but I don't think it's going to be anything big, but it was near where we were sitting, so why not? I've been out for a couple hours. I've done some YouTube video updating, and I chased a fire. Both of them were boring. Now we're on our way to a crash where there's a male. There's no, what did it say? It says, per dupe, no visual of male on ground, male on right-hand shoulder taking photos. Who's on the freeway taking photos? We're gonna find out. That's what we're gonna do. There's already been a major accident on this freeway a little south of us, and I missed it. It happened about an hour, about an hour before I came out. It was two semis involved with a vehicle. Someone was trapped. I didn't get it. It's dark in here. It's dark in here. Happy Thursday, everybody. Or Friday night, maybe, depending on where you are. Or Friday morning, I mean. Alright, I have to start paying attention. They say the accident's right up here. And it is blocking lanes, so let's try not to get involved in it. No, don't do that. There's two locations for this accident. One was the 710 at Long Beach, and the other was 405 at Long Beach. Sometimes people get it confused when they're involved in an accident. They just see 405, or they just see 710, or they just see Long Beach and get it confused. All right, so far, we're gonna say not 710. What else do they have here? Vehicle sideways, 710 north at Atlantic. That's way up in East LA. It's looking like it's going to be at the 405, unless that's it right there. Oh. It's actually on the northbound side, not the southbound side. I think we found it. And there she is, on the northbound side. If we get back on the freeway going northbound, we're going to be stuck in the traffic break and not be able to go anywhere. And depending on the severity of it, I don't think it's worth trying to take chances to get to it. Let's see, what do they have here? They did switch it to north. It was south, but they switched it to north.
1957, 1957, are you clear? What's up, negative? 1957, Roger. 341,
if we take that freeway on-ramp right there, we'll definitely be stuck in it. If we take this one, we might get lucky and get ahead of it.
To me, suspect is still at the location. I'm moving in 234.
Excuse me, but it doesn't sound too gnarly yet.
Traffic stop, Checker Center, 3rd Avenue, 5 George Queen, Robert.
5236 East 2nd Street.
84.
Engine 6, go.
We narrow it down to the calling party. So it's a very large area to search without any air at it.
Point 15, squad 49, difficulty breathing. 11709, Oberg Avenue, Unit 2, between dead and letting well. Engine 6. 11, fire. Engine 11, engine 12, rescue 11, BLS exposure. Non-injury first, CHP.
Non-injury. But this definitely would have been the right way to go. We would have gotten in front of it. Now we're just in it.
Record not on file for DMV. Enemy, go ahead.
Over at shoreline intercept the passengers non-life threatening injuries.
Temper copy, not life-threatening injury. 1017 copy. 1035 copy.
Just as I suspected.
Non-life threatening, correct?
That is correct.
Non-injury, not a big deal. Like most of the calls we go to.
Sheriff in now, 217 West Lancaster Boulevard, Redwood Avenue.
Good morning. Good morning, all. Hi. How are we? I know how I am.
Progress. Supplement on Venice. Supplement on Venice. It's about 11. The vehicle, they Chevy Silverado, flat dental lenses. Suspect is available for the description and looking to force 2 minor details to his vehicle. So 3 and 10, 336, 1437.
Check tempo, Rinaldi.
27 Unit 507, other 4775 South Broadway, incident 321 or 1361. Or 341 for South Carolina Avenue, subject in custody. Engine
37, Sheriff Bucky, 1617 East Avenue, Delta 31, Engine 29, emergency outside, Skipper Avenue,
4947, short connection from 6th Street.
27, responding from 3, from the Pacific Station, difficult advantage.
That's a good question, whoever brought that up. Did J. Cole get his shirts? And did I dream it, or did I catch some comments at the end of the night that True Freak got the shirts and J. Cole has to get them from her? What happened?
53, Roger.
Engine 62, red.
And it's 270 or 289.
412, South 10, November.
27B and 11M.
You dreamed it?
Broken window at restaurant.
That's not good when I start dreaming about you guys. It's not good at all.
13, is the PR still on location? Are you still on the line of the PR?
Sure, he's still on the line.
Switch to West Zero Tac 1, Channel 39. West Zero Tac 1, Channel 39.
330. Any Olympic Unit 415 man, 39091 6th Street, Apartment 13 at the Libra Hotel. Code 2, Windsor 332 or D2023.
Unit number C.
Parking lot over here off the high end west.
Unit 111 boy had a narcotic red.
Staging. What was staging for? What's up? Good morning. What's going on here?
No further. Torrance clear.
Hi everybody. Hi everybody. Hi everybody. Welcome to the live show. Okay.
So we're detaining gunpoint in the second north side of parking lot of McDonald's and just advise the
Yeah, she does live in Long Beach. That's why she was actually just a few miles from it. So I thought maybe.
Gang activity 5517.
And I'm still not done with the uploads.
Looks like they're now 5515 South Broadway. Total number of gang members shooting a BB gun at location at.
But I wanted to get a little chunk of it done today, so I did. I'll probably do some more when I get done with you guys. It's looking like I'm going to be up for a while. Just opened her, so I'm going to see the sun come up, that's for sure.
110 Sam 97.
Tastes like purple candy. I looked at the other flavors for bangs. They didn't look inviting. Cotton candy. I'm not drinking cotton candy. I'm not a good. You're gonna possibly film some of the meteor shower tomorrow night, or actually tonight. Frazzled, not aware of it, but I don't know. It's hard to do. To do it right, you can't do it with video. To do it right, you gotta do it with pictures. But you do time-lapse pictures, and that's the best way to do it. How was golf today? It didn't happen, but it will happen now, especially since I'm gonna see the sun come up. My wife decided to go to my son's school today, or yesterday, I guess, in the morning, and the teacher asked her to help with the making of the gingerbread houses, and my wife surprised my son in her Santa hat, and I had to watch the baby, so I wasn't able to golf, which is well worth it, trust me. Although it was a little bit tiring.
From Arkansas unit in one left.
17 clear to enter for PD.
Bellflower, Arkansas, we're getting it to the northeast of Los Compadres, Mexico.
It's to Bellflower, Arkansas.
I think you ran Ben on Arkansas from Bellflower.
And for eastbound on Arkansas from Bellflower. There's Sammy responding.
Chat seems slow. Settle down, man. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. It's all right.
Bravo, 1234 Cal Street, Vietnam Oil Incorporated, for a fire alarm that covers Zone 8. 1234 Cal Street. Engine 3 are canceled, back in quarters.
Brick, yeah, Golf Simulator is definitely a future thing for me. The area I could have put it in just got a gaming studio built.
The subject inside, there's complaints for tenants that they're hearing an elderly man yelling for help. Not anybody make contact with the subject if they have keys.
Thanks, Frazzle. Thank you, thank you. I actually tried to, he played in it today, and I hooked up the PlayStation to it, and it didn't work out. My audio video mixer isn't fast enough for the PlayStation, so it looks like he's gonna play his games through the computer. Right now he just plays free games. I'll get him some games for Christmas that he'll be playing on the computer and be playing other games soon. He played some games today, but it was the same. And he's like, well, what if I break new characters? What if new characters come in? I gotta show people. And I was like, settle down. Do I have like a family channel? I do. I kind of do. My daughter has a channel.
315 Sordello Street, Camperia Avenue, and Adenin.
That's what you do when you pick your nose. My daughter has a channel. Hold on. She makes little stories on her channel. Here's her channel. Hold on. And you guys hooked her up last night. She woke up this morning, or yesterday morning, however you want to look at it. She woke up excited and couldn't believe it. She now has the most subscribers in her 6th grade class. Like, not just her classroom, out of everybody in 6th grade. We're not sure about the 7th and 8th graders, but everybody else was hovering a little under 80. She now has the most subscribers for the YouTube channels at school, and apparently that's a big deal. Apparently that's a big deal these days. She reached 100 before I reached 100. That's her page, and then here's the family page.
74th Street.
The family page has a few videos on there that I made with the family, and I'm not going to make those anymore. I'm just going to do live. I don't like recording and then going to have to edit. I feel like I can utilize my time doing something else while I'm sitting there editing, so I'd rather not edit. I'd rather just go live. So we're going to be going live a lot with the kids in 2019. They have an art studio that you guys haven't seen yet that I built for them in one of their lofts. So we're going to go live from that art studio. We're going to go live different places that we go. Angel Eyes, you got it. I'll do what I can. I'll do what I can. Morning, Choppa. Well, thank you, Brick, for subscribing. And thank you, Rapid Response. Did you hear that 7-year-old making 30-mile reviewing toys? Making 30-mile reviewing toys? Yeah, I've heard about that. We kind of had a plan for the toy thing if we were ever going to do it. Especially with the live things. If he was ever going to open toys and talk about toys, it would be toys that he'd be giving away when he's done with them. They're not his. And if we were to get people to send us toys, if we were to get any of that stuff, they're not his. All the toys that are given to us are all the toys that he's going to show, we're going to give away, and he'll give them away. We got plans. But I don't care about the dollars. I really don't care about the dollars. If it turns into dollars, great. It's cool. But due to the fact that my kids are already into all this stuff and watching it, and now they get to be a part of it, that's what I'm excited for. I was tired of my kids watching other kids do stuff, so now I'm gonna have other kids watch my kids do stuff. And right now it's all about testing. I'm just testing stuff. Just testing. Doing this new live stuff got me thinking about doing new live stuff with them and things like that. And documenting my kids ain't a bad thing for me to do. But I do need to store it. Don't forget, I am a stringer. Pam, you enjoyed the concert last night? Well, thank you. Thank you very much. I didn't have anything to do with it except for the fact that I showed it to you. It was fun. It was exciting. I like that. That's one of the things I like about live, is you don't know what's going to happen. Yeah, the drummer was cool. It was, like I said, that's the cool thing about live. You never know what's going to happen. You never know. You never know how things are going to turn out. Things are way outside the same to fade away. There's one thing I can count on, that's for sure. The girl I fell in love with is the same as before. She just keeps on getting better. All right, what 80s reboot TV show was that from? 80s reboot TV show. I just sang it.
71 in Olympic.
Am I that bad of a singer? Well, yes. The answer to that is I am that bad of a singer, but I did sing it well enough for you to have figured it out. You should have at least figured it out what it was. I'm good off the... You were in France for the 80s. You have no idea. It was a show from, I almost want to say, the 60s. And they revamped it. They revamped it, not with the original cast. It wasn't the original cast, but they revamped it in the 80s. Or was it early 90s? I'm pretty sure it was the 80s. Pretty sure it was the 80s. And they used a new cast, but same concept. She lived in the same place too. She didn't move. Oh, that was a hint. She. Here you get in jail for that. For what? What'd I do? Can I sing it again? I don't think so, Choppa. You can rewind it. I'm not gonna sing it again. I can't believe I sang it the first time. And then somebody asked me yesterday, and I'm an idiot because my mind wasn't thinking that. He asked me if I got Kamikaze yet, and he was talking about no, not Punky Brewster. Punky Brewster's not a reboot. Asked me if I got Kamikaze yet, and I'm like, huh? What are you talking about? He's talking about the Eminem album. And yeah, I got that like the week it came out, and there's 2 bangers on there. I forgot what they are, but there's 2 bangers on there, definitely. Please what? Please sing it again? Oh, for having a police scanner. Well, that's not good. Mary Tyler Moore Show? Nope, I don't think they revamped that, did they? Or maybe they did, and I wasn't aware of it. Just throwing out names. All right, I understand. Punky Brewster would be a good reboot. I'd like to see that reboot. With the same cast, where Punky had a couple kids, and they dress normal. And they're going through things that are happening right now. Mary Tyler Moore, no. Brady Bunch, no. WKRP. Man, you guys are talking about all shows that were never revamped. This is a revamped show from, I think, the 60s, and it was revamped in the 80s. She just keeps on getting better. Literally a reboot. Yeah. Different cast, everything. But like what I call comfort TV. 1 in a million, it's a million to 1. That's for sure. The girl I fell in love with the same as before. She just keeps on getting better. Mickey Mouse Club. No. It's not illegal to have a scanner? No, it's not illegal to have a scanner. In some countries, apparently it is, but not in this one. Not in this one. Everything is revamped. Absolutely right, Britt. Absolutely right. And I call that, if you revamp it, and you're doing like the new MacGyver or Hawaii Five-0, things like that, where it's just the name is the same, everything else is different. That's a revamp. I'm not so much. Am I the guy from the Netflix series? I am that guy. Do I drink Bang? I do drink Bang. And the reason, like Murphy Brown, I said this before, like Murphy Brown. I watched Murphy Brown with my mom back in the day. So now when it's on right now, I already know the characters. I already know the same people. It's just comfort, like the Connors, Roseanne. It's comfort TV. You already know what the characters are. You don't have to start making up new thoughts and things about them. You just already know who they is, and you appreciate it. And I'm just talking in circles. It's Gidget, you guys. It's the new Gidget. Jeez. Somebody want to Google and tell me what year the new Gidget came out? Let's see if I was right about the year. It has to be the 80s, man. It has to be the 80s. It has to be. Ah, Shaw Game, you are new to the chat. So anytime anybody asks about season 2, guess what? We drink 59. What was the original Gidget? The original Gidget with Sally Field was what year? And then the new Gidget was what, 86? Whoop, whoop. Check me out. Check me out. I know what's up. I know what's up. Yeah, where did Shaw Game? So check this out, Shaw Game.
2017.
This is what the job was really like. What you saw on the show was hours and hours and hours of footage all put together to make one really cool Netflix original 8 episodes. This right here is what the job is really like, my friend. We're just sitting here waiting for calls. This is what the show didn't show.
2039, 2039.
And they sat with us. Don't get me wrong, man. They sat with us and got bored too with us. Fell asleep in my car. Do you know how many cameramen fell asleep in my car, but they woke up as soon as my car started going? They need to make Miami Bison do a show. How long do you work and how long do you weigh a day in your car? I don't know. I don't know, Shaw. Hello, Scott. How am I doing? Well, Bob, I'm answering questions for Shaw. He's new here. So he's going to ask the same questions that you guys have all asked 30 times, and now it's his turn. So let's see here. How long do you work? Well, as long or as little as I want. How long do I wait a car a day? More than I don't. I sit in here more than I don't. This is number 39 for the live feeds. So that means there's 38 before, and some of them even have 0.2s, 0.3s. So I've done about 45 of these live streams. I'd say I've maybe got 6 stories during those live streams. But also these live streams are kind of hindering me from doing my job. They're kind of slowing me down from doing my job because the more I talk, the less I listen. And this is a job about listening. They did make a new version of chips and it didn't work.
623, are you clear?
What they need to do, make it work with, was it Sergeant Gutierrez? Sergeant Gutierrez, the one that wasn't Punching John, his son is now a major player in Hollywood. They should revamp chips with him as Sergeant Gutierrez. We love the live streams. Well, thank you. Have you ever seen any celebrities while streaming? Absolutely. It's crazy because I'm working right now on Bluetooth. I'm just listening to Scott instead of listening to the music. Well, Scott talks a lot, so I don't know if that's a good thing or not for you. Although, music is the same and you just keep hearing the same songs over and over, but yeah, I'm here and I say the same thing over and over and over and over. OJ trial. Dude, that OJ trial was crazy. I remember it. I remember. I even have some friends that tried to capitalize off that stuff by selling dirt from the crime scene. I remember going with them to not the Bundy house, but the other house, where the condo where it happened. And my buddies went and took a shovel and a bag and dug some dirt out from the front of the house and sold it on the early days of the internet. Good old internet. I told you guys what revamp I want to see. I want to see the revamp of the Dukes of Hazzard. I want to see the revamp of the Dukes of Hazzard, and I want to see the prequel. I want to see Boss Hogg and Uncle Jesse friends. I want to see Bo and Luke Duke born. I want to see how they deal with where they're from, the South, with what's going on now in our world and how it would relate. And we lost the Dukes of Hazzard because of the way the country is right now. We lost a great show. That show will never be put on TV unless they blur the flag out, and you can't blur that flag out on that show. So it's a bummer. So if they revamped it, maybe people will understand the meaning of that flag and what it means and why it's bad, but yet good back then in the mind of the people who thought it was good. And the Dukes of Hazzard just has a way of, I believe that we can learn something from that revamp that hasn't happened and never will happen. I'll give you a prime example, man. My buddy Kurt went through Mississippi, and Kurt put a flag of every state that he went through on his wheelie across America. He put a flag on the trailer that he was going through, starting with the California flag, and then the Arizona flag, New Mexico flag, the Texas flag, Louisiana flag. And when he got to Alabama, people started giving him shit because, well, there's a Confederate flag in the Alabama flag, and people were telling Kurt that he was racist. And it's like, dude, he's representing the flag. But yeah, it sucks. It sucks about stupid stuff like that, and people are too participation trophied out right now is what it is. Participation trophies started it all. Started it all. Started it all. They made a new Dukes movie. Yeah, that was a movie. That doesn't count. I'm not talking about the movie with Johnny Knoxville and what was his name? Sean Scott in 2005? 2004? Great movie, by the way. Of course, I even have the movie poster. Great. And they even kind of talk about the flag a little bit, have a little piece of the flag in that movie, and they get crap for it. But with what's going on in today's world and how entertaining that show was and the way things are, I would love to see Uncle Jesse and Boss Hogg running Moonshine. That would be the bomb. Matter of fact, I'd like to see a Netflix series about it. Oh, because now you can get drama, not just entertaining. I hear there's gonna be a new Netflix series of J-Lo. It's not J-Lo, but that was J-Lo's first coming out big part when she was Selena, and Selena's gonna get a Netflix series. They're just glowing because of the way that they're here. They're pretty yellow. It looks like I got a gap, but I don't. Every time I see it, it looks like I'm missing the other teeth, but I don't. They're just hiding. You heard King of the Hill might come back? That'd be cool. Bobby. Video games. I love the way he says video games. Alright, I need a story. I wasn't even gonna go live tonight, but I got bored. I was like, I got an energy drink here, and I got a phone, and I can talk to people, so why not talk to people? But I also want a story. Dang it, Bobby. Dang it, Bobby. What's the reason that would come back? There's always a reason. Comfort television. Have we had a cartoon leave and then come back? I don't know. And have the characters grown? Is Bobby now out of high school, or are they back where they were? I wonder which.
Airport Boulevard in San Francisco.
The improv concert last night. Yeah, the bang is no joke. Bang or cocaine? Which is it? Bang, dude. Come on now. Don't be stupid. Yes, The Simpsons. The Simpsons didn't leave and come back. They never left. The Simpsons never left. They've been on for 30 plus years. I watched the Tracy Ullman show, so I remember when The Simpsons just started. No, The Simpsons never get old. They don't. What's my opinion on the Empire? What's my opinion on the Inland Empire? It's east. It's east. Andrew, just because I don't talk doesn't mean bang is liquid cocaine. It's liquid something. Andrew, just because I don't talk doesn't mean I'm gonna get a story. It's not up to me, man. It's not up to me, but I like your style.
Truck 35 from 235 on 1.
You have every episode of The Simpsons taped. Damn, Bob. I'm no good at math, but probably, I mean, what are they doing? 20 episodes? 30 years? So, I mean, that's a lot of episodes. How much caffeine does Bang have? It's a good question. Let's see, where's the word caffeine? I don't see the word caffeine. No. I don't see the word caffeine on here. And I've looked at it 3 times now. Futurama, never got into it. Never got into Futurama. Not really into Bob's Burgers either.
10th and Grandview. See, I heard 2 gunshots and an unknown vehicle speeding away, possibly.
Sons of Anarchy, never saw it. Didn't see Sons of Anarchy, didn't see Mad Men, didn't see Breaking Bad. Those are all things that I'll watch later in life. I'm still 2 seasons behind Stranger Things, or 1 season behind. I don't even know if season 3's come out yet, but I haven't seen season 2. South Park's hilarious. They've been out for a minute. South Park's a good one. South Park is a good one. Have you seen Archer? Yeah, I've seen Archer. Archer, I thought my son was going to come out looking like Archer, but that didn't happen. But Archer, I think Archer kind of stopped. I mean, they were ISIS. Once ISIS became ISIS, I never saw Archer have a new episode. So, there comes the movie. Yeah, I heard about the movie Breaking Bad. My question is it a prequel? Does it take place after? Is it the same characters, new characters? Because if it's the same characters, I think they're making a mistake. If it's a prequel and they use different characters but same storyline, you might have something there. But if you use the same characters, yeah, man, look at X-Files. X-Files was a great show. Took it to the movies. It did okay, but then you kind of... What's my favorite cartoon legacy? That's real simple. Tom and Jerry. And Looney Tunes. They kind of go hand in hand. Tom and Jerry is just that. Looney Tunes gives you a wide variety of things, but Tom and Jerry, and that's one of the reasons why I believe I like classical music still. Do you like The Walking Dead? Never watched it, never seen it. So I guess the answer is no at this time. I haven't watched it yet to give it a chance. Walking Dead, that's another one that I'll worry about later in life. King of the Hill. King of the Hill's good. Yeah, Tom and Jerry's the best. Tom and Jerry is the bomb. The newer Tom and Jerry's where they're friends and they have the same music over and over and over and over again while they're at the beach and hanging out with girls and things like that. Those are a little weird to me, but I like OG Tom and Jay. I have not seen Red Dwarf. Rick and Morty. I know the cousin of the creator of Rick and Morty.
43, spot 118, Andrew, 16380 Benny Street, Glen Elder.
You guys kind of might know him a little bit too. Sneaky Pete? Nah, never saw it. Looney Tunes were great. Yeah, I actually have a bunch of them recorded at home, and that's what I make my son watch. Scott, haven't heard. What area are you stationed tonight? Well, Andrew, that's by design. The Animaniacs. The Animaniacs were great. They were great. I dig the Animaniacs. I dig the Animaniacs. I did, absolutely. And Pinky and the Brain. Pinky and the Brain were good too. That was the same time, right? Mickey Mouse cartoons. KTLA 5 cartoons, not anymore. I remember back in the day, like the Smurfs. The Snorks? The Snorks just tried to be the Smurfs. But, yeah. Smurfs were a good one. Inspector Gadget.
0397.
Inspector Gadget. Power Rangers? Not a big Power Rangers fan. I was pre-Power Rangers, as in Voltron. Back in the 80s, Voltron. I watched Voltron. And G.I. Joe.
Did you do that over the phone?
And Rambo. I used to watch Rambo before school. That was great. Power Rangers TV show, like the non-animated series, I was an extra in that once. I never watched Ren and Stimpy. DuckTales. Woo-woo. I did watch DuckTales. Honestly, a little buzz right now. Well, good. I'm probably more fun that way. Uh-oh. I'm being beckoned by New York. Says he caught something huge. Explosion in a 5-alarm building. Building collapse. I hope you feed this. It's insane. Oh, so New York got a really cool story. If you guys go to his Instagram, he might have already give you a little tease. I don't know, but wow. You were just watching the 5-alarm fire in New York. What were you watching it on? He did give a tease. All right, so what'd he get? Did he get the explosion? On my channel. It's his channel, but I know what you mean. He runs the New York one. Right on. Good for him. Good for him. That's gonna get a lot of national hits. 22 seconds of footage. Probably the best 22 seconds that he has, though. Scott, you ever watch the Vampire Diaries and the originals? Nope. Nope.
Roger. You guys want to go see Paparazzi over here?
105 at Wilmington. What you got? Vehicle down on embankment. That's not going to be a story. You should. I'll put it on my list. I have a list. Like the when I get old list.
8800 South Broadway.
Or the when I break my legs list. Basically what the sitting on my butt list. Hey, do you actually drive fast or just in Netflix event? I'm stuck on your show right now. Well, let me explain something to you. I'm a good driver. When I'm live, I can't drive well. Maybe that's why I'm not getting the stories. We also had driving days on Netflix where we just drove that day. Anytime you see a shot of the car on the outside, they weren't standing on the corner anticipating that I was going to be there. They went out and shot that on days we weren't chasing stories. So we had what I call car days, where they rig up my car, or they say, hey, drive around this corner. And I'm like, well, I'm going to drive around that corner, but I'm going to drive and go. And then they also had sound day, where they put microphones all over my car, like in my engine, near my foot, in the back, in the exhaust, all kinds of stuff.
We're going to go ahead and fill out the truck assignment.
Roger. Who's Roger? Rugrats? No, I didn't watch Rugrats. The last cartoons I got into as an adult, probably the Batman, Spider-Man series back in the 90s. Those are probably the last cartoons I got into. And then everything after that, I mean, I might have watched a new animated movie or something like that, but no series. I don't think I've got into any series since the 90s when it comes to cartoons. I take that back. F is for Family. I definitely watch F is for Family. I have not watched the new third season yet because my wife and I have an agreement on there's certain shows we only watch together, and due to timing in our life right now, well, there's a couple things we haven't seen, like Ozark. Well, I'm not watching Ozark without her. Haven't watched a single frame of Ozark, and definitely can't wait to watch that one. No, I didn't watch Benny Hill. What about Cat Dog? Nope. Bill Burr is a genius. He is. When am I coming to San Gabriel Valley? I don't know. Maybe I was just recently there. The 90s were awesome. The 90s were awesome. I can't wait to see the movie. The 90s were pretty cool. I always say I was born in the 70s, raised in the 80s, grew up in the 90s. Definitely grew up in the 90s. I started high school 89. So my high school started 1989, I was in 9th grade. So in 1990 was my first year of high school. So you're very, you start remembering things when you hit high school. Things from high school on kind of stay with you forever. And, well, that was my 90s. I'm an old man. I'm going to be 44 in like a week. When am I coming to Australia? I don't know, John, but I feel like I should. And I do have a project that is happening that I will be talking to Australians about, whether I go there or not. We'll see how far the project goes.
Waiting at the Jack in the Box, 30 North Rosemead Boulevard, Colorado Boulevard.
The code 3 call identified.
We are through from engine 84. Engine 84 will handle. You can cancel the assignment. Fires out.
On Ardmore, we got a call of a male running that looked like he had money and a handgun. No direction.
2036 Collins Street. Engine 84 will handle. Fire out.
Being burgled from our vehicle suspect at Vernon and San Pedro. Code 3 incident 405.
Christmas, baby. I came home on Christmas, Bob. I came home in a stocking on Christmas Day. Back in the day, people and the baby stayed in the hospital for like a few days. Now, I go home same day almost. You were born in 1994.
Mid-build, sorry, with blue pajama pants.
Kath and Kim. No. Was that anything like Kate and Allie? I watched Kate and Allie. I did.
Used to assault the victim.
Can I have you 927C Flowers for
Get an additional unit and the supervisor balance.
00513-827.
Excuse me, you want a t-shirt for your birthday?
Engine 188, squad 184.
How does it feel to want?
Blackbird Lane,
I'm just kidding. I mean, you set me up for that one. Wow. No, fog hasn't rolled in here yet, but I have seen some. I have seen some fog. I've seen some fog. All right. Ooh, what are you? What are you? What are you? Toyota? That's not a good place to be. That's not a good place to be, Toyota. You were born in May of '93. Damn. That's funny. Damn. You guys are all old. Just kidding. Hi, Scott. Hi, Janet. Bye, Scott. Bye, Janet. Old equals wise. Not necessarily.
Rescue 801 traffic accident.
But no, you're right though. You're right.
Engine 32, medical alarm, 1018 West 3rd Street, Unit 2, Aspen Avenue.
Jason, are you talking about me? My job is to drive up to the firefighters and the police officers. It wouldn't be very smart for me to be like that. If you're talking about these things are kind of on the borderline. Didn't you hear? Don't you know? Drugs are bad. Drugs are bad. I heard one of the coolest, funniest jokes the other day, and I'm gonna mess it up. I know I am. I know I'm gonna mess it up. But it had something to do with, oh man. Oh, I don't want to ruin it. So give me a minute here. No, I'm gonna mess it up. I don't want to do it. But it has to do with it had to do with rappers and our opiate epidemic right now, and how the rappers are basically telling everybody. I don't want to ruin it. I don't want to ruin it. Hey, Sky, when the new episode's coming out, a shot in the dark. Oh, DJ Rabbi, or DJ Rabbi or 3 remix. Everybody drink. No time soon, dude. No time soon, man. No time soon. We started recording that show in December 2016, and we were done in August of 2017, and it aired November 2017. There has been 0 cameras in my car since. So, do some math. Do some math. Come on, man. Alright, what time is it? 3 o'clock. I'm gonna not talk to you guys for 15 minutes and see what happens. Enjoy yourselves.
Engine 75, Squad 68, Justin 24425, Wolseley Canyon Road, Unit 103, Rocky Mesa, please.
17, I'm accepting it, let's say, for 1 Burbank Boulevard, at the business incident 391 or E943. Third to 7630 Palm Avenue.
19 store to receive my last over in Northbound Station 389.
Now I'll show you around.
There's a juvenile RP that called in. It's staying the night at her residence. She's unable to see them.
1880, when am I the watch commander?
429 Inglewood Boulevard, incident 243.
You know, insisting on wants to go to 637. Fifty-five rescue 850, person down, southbound 2 Freeway, San Fernando Road. No further on incident 6762. So then what
Progress at 200 East Side 93, 200 East Side 93. Suspect is male, black, assaulted a 12-year-old service time. Suspect also armed with a gun. 3 incident 422 or the 1823. Southeast Florida identified.
That's not a good thing.
Time to go. 90 or 19W11 and 19X84 and a watch around overtime.
40 0200.
X84 is still working and 19W11 is in the watch. No, that's right. Hey, John, you can send a code 3 call from responding code 3 from 226 East 101st Street. I envision it turns 530.
Century unit, pending investigation, 1401 Western, 1401 Western. Victim male, 28 years, specific information. The 3 incident, 123 everyone 86.
Kevin, do you understand your question? Engine 47, you can cancel. Engine 47, cancel. Can you show me
What's the call number?
On the burn line.
4
Mary David, 909.
Code 4 Vernon and San Pedro, so it's a new way. Unit AC 30 2229 Camelina or possible 390 man down. AC1 is requesting one additional unit 29 to Stanford and 0413. AC1 13 843 responding.
Contact 17446 First Street.
670 14 20 minutes.
36, 031, 32, 35.
Money Annabeth, 9 California Warren, 2008.
Yeah, let's do the transport. I call it, I'm going to follow. Put them on hold.
14 calls,
10-821, so code by magic reaction 321,
in a block.
14, 1226 West Imperial Highway, 203, Denver, and happening.
99, code 6 Western and Parking Way on 6 Henry Clean John 171. Hey, here's the defense of me. 827.
Jefferson on 7 or King Paul 606.
Shut up. Nobody wants to hear it.
Animals on the premises, put corrections 742-899.
No problem, Engine 61. Redondo, show all units available. Take sure to transport.
Central Supervisor can respond 1829 to 1401 South Grand, 246 on site. Corridor. Yeah, it's Barajas 735 East 73rd Street is sitting.
Marquez, 12 years, suspect with father, punched his son, PR advised suspect also has a gun, PR left location.
Engine 94, rescue 94, chest pain 24030 Hawthorne Boulevard, Union Bank, map page 163.
13D1, 29 closer to Griffin.
Cancel 95 up 380, should be announced at Pro Engine 55 if you respond to the correct.
89.
It's code 4, 200 East 99th Street, no, it's in trouble. I've got everything. Engine 55, yes. JHB responding. Engine 55 Metro, if you made station contact.
1307, it's code 629 to Griffin.
Cancel this off the 10250 closer to Ringer on San Jose Boulevard. Can you just cancel us at the Tamalina and show us around to 1230?
Control 845, incident 0276.
Engine 55 Metro. Engine 55, have you made station contact? And if so, if you need a translator, we have an intermediate translator on the line. Yeah, stand by with a translator. We're attempting to get the vehicle off the freeway. It's in the middle of the freeway right now. Engine 55, roger. The translator is on the line with the patient's phone.
Shut up. No one wants to hear it.
Roger.
I promise you. No one wants to hear it.
We'll be looking for a black female adult wearing a green jacket near the ATM. Gonna get off on Fletcher. They will be northbound. Looks like they come here. Rescue 850 for Metro. 50, engine 55. Fletcher. We're on scene with them. Rescue.
Well, this is stupid.
957, notify
was a
Valley
story.
Cab,
Where
advise,
would I be?
text available cab
That
also.
was a story. Where would I go? What do you do? Hello, how do you? Killing me softly is what you're doing.
1307. So follow up at scene. And help you as well.
See the difference between talking and not talking? Nothing. Doesn't matter if I don't talk for 13 minutes.
5150 from earlier. Respond back to correct the paperwork. 7021, code 30.
I hate roller coasters.
Boulevard.
Used to love them when I was a kid, but somewhere in my 20s, the older I got, the less I liked being thrown around. Unless I was in control. Like snowboarding, I'm in control of throwing my body around. Roller coasters? Yeah, I hate roller coasters.
13.
I went on a swing the other day, and I didn't feel good when I got off the swing. there's an accident at the 5 in Magic Mountain Parkway. Vehicle into the right shoulder ditch. Time is now. Six Flags. I went back there back in the day. It's been a long time, at least a decade and a half since I've been to Six Flags, at least. Yeah, maybe 2. 2 decades.
Yeah, are we ready to put it in the home?
Thank you. 745, can you show me code 6 on the falls finish at the station? 44 T, go to control. Once you're done with your combo.
242, go ahead.
You know, I never realized how many times I have to itch, tickle, or pick my nose until I started going live. I've never realized how much I have to tickle, pick, or scratch my nose. Burn wheels, bro. No, bro, I don't want to, bro. You burn wheels, bro. I'm really good at making my fans not like me. People are trying to be nice to me, and then I'm a smart mouth back, and I lose fans. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Weapon used, 5-inch kitchen knife. Female last seen headed west-east on 74th Street towards Figueroa. Property taken, car keys, reading glasses, pair of shoes, 2 cell phones.
Dispute 16811 South Place Street.
You guys are funny, and I'm not supposed to be yawning. No yawn. No yawn. All right, come on. I need a story, man. This is really stupid. Pop a wheelie. I'm not a wheelie popper. Not a wheelie popper.
6912, 69.
69, I copy.
Okay, code 62, I can clear you also.
Negative, I think that's more officially code 6.
On foot?
Yeah, Chipmunk. It's a quiet night.
Officer Jensen, 1883, 1883, shooting in progress, 220 East 99th Street, 220 East 99, hospital related to your call. The suspect is the father, male Hispanic, 30 years, assaulted son, is now armed with a weapon. Code 3 is in 439
Interesting.
1239, no further.
10 out of 83.
Interesting. Interesting.
You should remind them we're here till 7. 1220.
David 17, Red 517. What's your 20?
Yeah, Roger, no kidding.
Western Layers.
Copy. I'll be en route to a call in South LA.
Copy.
I'll send you something out to that. 70, Roger.
Alright, the 211 occurred approximately 12 crash and 20 minutes ago from 715 West 74th Street. Suspect was last seen on foot, East 74th Street towards Figueroa. Suspect is female, black, 5'6", 100 pounds, approximately 40 years, unknown coding description. Weapon used was a 5-inch kitchen knife. Property taken were keys, reading glasses, pair of shoes, and 2 cell phones. Information on it says 0358.
Code 6. CJ 3 code 6, 220 East 99th Street. 35 code 623. CJ 35, Roger. 1849, close 6, going to 1883. 1849, roger. It's now lady, did you copy? Show me en route. 1880, roger. Hey, please, can you call back to Peter and get better load? 1837. Please don't turn around. 881 code 6 on 83's call. 881, roger. When you're at max calls, can I just read your current call? Josie. 1801, roger. Rescue 6, chest pain, 233 South Hoover Street, across the Vendome Street. Rescue 82 for Metro, your status. 416 and 202 to assist an 415 family, 8415 Painter, 8415 Painter at Coleman. It's husband and wife. They're arguing. The male half is the...
1883 attempts to call back both of these phone numbers and there's no answer.
6 Rescue 246 unconscious, 1095 West 39th Street, cross of Walton Avenue.
I'm not at the 5-inch knife call. I'm at the shots fired call. Something to do with a father and son.
1022. Can I get Jim Levis for 6 Zebra King Sam 073?
But there's no
49, squad 49, that's a breathing.
6 Zebra King Sam 073.
13001 La Mirada Boulevard, Unit 208, Tacuba Drive, The Palms Retirement.
We have competition. It's our bouncing stringer. I'm not excited about that. Hold on.
$18.76, 60 King Sam 073, turn to 1 for Warren, intersection West Street in La Brea. or southeast area 18. What was that shooting
I
call?
also spoke to the wife. She said that the husband is the one
Area 18, 220 East 99th Street.
who was cursing at her and was
DPL 10 on the code 6 with unit 499.
Not like this.
DPL 10, roger.
This is stupid. This is absolutely stupid. So dumb right now. I'm just doing circles. Literally, I'm just doing circles. It's pretty sad, actually. So we're gonna stop doing circles right now. And the place where we were the first time is probably the best.
18L70, 323, 861, 5196.
Alright, we'll see what happens here. This is probably gonna turn out to be nothing, guys. But we're gonna go check it out just in case.
Traffic accident, Sierra Highway Aviation.
What's up?
How are you? I'm okay with you recording.
Yeah.
I just asked if you could step a little bit back, okay?
But you just got here.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm fine, right? I'm cool.
Investigation. I'm okay with you recording.
Okay, thanks.
Just if you could just give us a little bit of space.
No problem.
I appreciate that, boss.
No problem. I'm Scott.
I'm Brian, okay?
Nice to meet you, Brian.
Let me know, okay?
Thank you.
Let us handle this.
Yep. Have a good one, sir. So I'm not exactly sure how they're going to handle this one. I think it might be a code 4. It's very possible. So it looks, the way it's looking like it's code 4. So yeah, everyone's getting back to their cars, and we're going to call it a code 4. Probably a false call. And now let's try not to get a ticket for parking illegally. Have a good one.
Squad 173, difficulty rating 3228, P927 Central Boulevard. Engine 151, carbon monoxide alarm, 1022 Danehurst Avenue, Ronwood Street.
Well, no story here.
You can send EST85 to that. I don't know if you received that call yet.
What a bummer. Officer Brian was really nice, but he noticed when he came up, he told me to scoot back. I'm like, you just got here. Like, you're not even familiar with the scene, and you just got here. But he's just doing his job, and he was really nice about his job, so I shut my mouth and became really nice too. But no story, no story. Red 5. Red 5, 97, 98, and we got a girl just sitting in the middle of the street. Well, standing in the middle of the street. She'll probably move. That would be my guess. That would be my guess. She'll probably move. Red 5, 98, the scene. Staged, South LA.
Engine 41, rescue 1 chest pain, 8,000
aviation. I did hear that. Is there anything? Oh my gosh, damn it. David 17, Red 5.
47.6, 3916 Barrett Road.
While you're in West LA, any chance you made it down to Imperial and Aviation? I should have went to the Imperial and Aviation call. We heard the call just as we got out. Just as we got out of the car. Going to, we would have made it too. It's a crash. Vehicle fully engulfed. Everyone's out of the vehicle though, but it would have been visual and we would have got it because we were only 3 minutes from the airport at that time. But well, that's what happens. Copy.
Engine 90 residential fire alarm, 1836 Penmar Avenue, Deans Avenue.
Good night. Good night, good night, good night.
No limit wireless covers the front motion.
Across the Flower Street. Detail 70, it says 439 and 422 possible children playing.
Fluid 12 will be en route to a DC. A1, 19A1, are you clear?
What the heck? That's weird. That's really weird. Ooh, it's got warm. It got warm. It got warm.
Auto fire. Also, there's damage to city property. Please here. I just want to make sure that LAPD is responding. LAPD has been notified. Also, can you let DWP know the hydrant on the southeast corner has been damaged as a result of the accident. Needs to be replaced.
TC with fire and a fire hydrant?
Engine 95, Roger. We'll notify DWP.
Oh, car was on fire and a fire hydrant going? Oh, it said it needs to be replaced. Usually when a fire hydrant needs to be replaced, that means it's been ruptured. That's a bum deal if that's the case. Stupid me. Stupid me. If I was stupid, where would I be? Right here, right here. That's where I'd be. Ugh.
Frank Paul 60 should be clear. Let me have a route with you.
Frank Paul 60, clear from incident 0458.
David 17, Red 5, David 17, check the board.
just south of Eagle.
Engine 160, squad 160.
I'm on Orange Grove, down to
What about it?
16 Heather Way, 136th Street.
Monitor for comments. Now go to units 0402 RD 774.
Roger. Catcom incident 461 on the assault intersection Burlington Venice.
2039, 2399.
Roger.
Nice, Roger.
East 923 Blackstone Avenue, code 22456 or 817. Ambulance unit, possible suicide at 4921 West Washington Boulevard, code 21402, RD774, unit 10.
Go ahead, bye.
3 Boulevard, 3 Jefferson, USA.
31 and 63 Jefferson, USA.
Okay, so we're going to be making entry into this building. That's just, if you guys can stand by while we make entry into the building, sir. You got the PR there? So 6 from Memphis and grounded this to 8 Boy, John George Street, Fairway. We just want, if you could just please stand by for us in the meantime, just in case there's somebody that comes out from behind or somebody pops out, or unless we have a runner, sir.
08.
3, 73, sir. Okay. 120. Medium watch for that. 30 minute 15098 Rain Netta. 0428 3991. 3 landline 65079 65079.
93, 1293, 996 5079.
What's the coverage again?
Right motion. For 128 West Any South Montana, possible 45 Pacific, LeBron Coliseum, see this here at the Chevron gas station, male black wearing gray coat, had chased the suspect of Fran, male black ball, a red ski jacket with a baby carriage, chased the suspect with a chain to the location, monitor for additional code 2 and 475 RD 361. Call back to that.
Where you're standing, is that a separate business? The one that says H-A-R-I? Right. You have a back door to it. Roger. Door up on the cab.
President Squad 29, person 6, 15102, Villa Street, Unit C.
West 69th Street. Suspect vehicle is an older model black Honda Civic 4-door, seen circling the area for over an hour, parking in front of different homes. Information on 10476 and RP 1243. It's an lady, you can cancel 35's response. 1835, 1835, cancel response to highway, Thompson, email 88.
Welcome to 49 West Washington Boulevard. Code 22402 RD774, Boulevard, Los Angeles Division, identify.
White Cadillac, 6 p.m. Calculator, 7 Union, Boy Robert 535. Stolen while he slept from it. Can't find my car out.
Do you have a call plan and my plan to the red of the Is requesting an additional unit 2540 Lincoln Boulevard to hold the rear of the location. Incident 463. Notified.
No, Hatchet, nothing's going on tonight. I just missed a decent story by going straight when I should have made a left, but whatever. It's no injuries, but it would have been very visual from what I understand. I know a car was on fire, and I think there was a fire hydrant involved. But besides that, nothing's going on. I'm just sitting here waiting for a story. Where's Mr. Crab? Are you talking about me, Junior? Am I the crab? Just waiting for a story. It's coming down to the time where it needs to be a big story, good story. Like something on the freeway or something like that. That would be good. Night, night, angel eyes. We had cops chasing someone around the neighborhood. Speeds got up to 120. Damn. 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 That's fast. I get mad at myself when I find myself at 120 miles an hour. Sometimes you don't realize it, and then you're like, dude, you're an idiot. Slow down.
Roger.
That's a bummer, Carla. That is a bummer. That's a bummer. Yeah, it's 3:47 here. 3:47 a.m. in Los Angeles. 56 degrees. Yep. And I'm wearing layers, so I'm kind of hot right now. And I just got a message that I need to get diapers before I go home, size 3. I need to stop and get diapers before I go home. Hello from the East Coast. Shout out to Bronson. Hey, I was just talking about Bronson and his diapers. 49 in Cerritos. Damn. Damn. You didn't miss anything, Brooke. You didn't miss nothing. You just missed me sitting here talking like I always do to my phone. Shout out me. Scott. What's up, Scott? Hope you're doing good, Scott.
10% just occurred. 3rd Los Cienega, Berry Cafe. Female stated belly.
It is cold tonight. When I started, it said 51, but it seems like it's gotten a little warm already. A little warmer, a little warmer, a little warmer. It's Junior. Oh. What's up, Scott Jr.? What's going on, Scotty Jr.? 22, where you are. I want to go there, and then I want to wake up and strap in and go down a mountain. That's what I want to do. That's what I want to do. I think I'm going to the mountains next week. I am. I think I'm going to take the kids out of school. Yeah. I think that's what's happening. Anybody want to go snowboarding with me on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday? That's where I'm going to go. Big Bear. Going to go to Big Bear Monday, probably. Probably go on Monday.
Victor 5-2 with the exception of Victor 5-1. Everyone else is Colorado Station.
650, Roger.
Come on! Come on!
85, the nature of your request.
Janet, I am here. That's how I am. I am here. I'm sitting here in South LA waiting for the story of the night. The story of the night. Nah, I'm not going to make my own news.
Any information, contact CSD.
That doesn't work for me.
Incident number 14.
That doesn't work for me. Colorado mountain snow right now is epic. I bet it is, man. I bet it is. I'm so jelly. So peanut butter and jelly. It's a lot of exhaust for that truck.
The 6049, the security guard is no longer the location.
505 North La Brea, across the road.
505 North La Brea. North La Brea.
Brea. All right, so Scott, got a scooter. I got a story. What? Scott ain't got a gas scooter. I go because the story I get. Andrew, you're gonna have to rephrase that. Scott, what's your thought on Torrance PD not wanting you guys listening to their calls? Understandable. It's understandable. Come to SAC, you'll find a story. I'm sure I will. Ever seen UFOs while you're out there working? No. Way too city lit here to see stuff like that. I've seen stuff out in the desert before where it's not too lit. Or, yeah, where it's not too city lit. Alright, now we're just rocking to our own beat. Trying to stay awake. Get a story in the next 30 minutes or so. Oh man, this is so stupid. So stupid.
Call LAFE to see if they have owner information for
this work for me. That doesn't work for me. So about that birthday shirt. My birthday's coming soon too. What are you gonna give me for my birthday? Why are you making me give you something for your birthday?
400 on Hot Prowl, on Hartzell Street, 911 Hartzell Street, code 3 incident 486 or the 802.
Nah, I'm too old to learn it. Too old to learn it. Janet, any kind, really. Any kind that's going to be sellable to the news. Right now, it's a crash on the freeway or a big fire, shooting.
PR is a female, possible mental illness, armed with a knife, threatening her roommate. Third additional subjects in 47 already 29. For possibly attempting to get into the back window.
Tegan, I've caught one launch. One launch, probably like 2 years ago. 3 years ago. 2 years ago, 3 years ago. Yeah, I shot it from the South Bay, over near Rancho Palos Verdes. Near that, facing that way.
2053, 233 South Hoover Street, identified. This one's the meth, no weapon. Carrying a pocket knife, code 2 and 7489 RD.
Yo, Scott, I idolize you and someday want to be like you. Well, Bad Bunny, never meet your idols. I'll give you that as a word of advice. Never meet your heroes, never meet your idols. But thank you very much. Thank you, Bad Bunny. Thank you. I personally know for a fact that there's way somebody better to idolize besides me, but I appreciate it. I really do. PV has some good lookout points. Yeah. They do. They got those big old rocks there so the car doesn't go off and you have a place to set your camera and stuff. I'm just curious on the stories you do because some of them are great and some are very sad. Yeah, a lot of them are very sad. My discovery is not all correct. Doesn't have to be. Where did you get your car? From the internet. I've got my last 2 cars from the internet.
Watch the sentence available to respond to
El Verge. Are you having me speak Spanish that I'm not aware of? Come on, Scott, admit it. Your camera work is tops. When it comes to stringers, yeah. When it comes to stringers, yeah.
2839, 20 XL3 with the
I met Harrison once. Well, okay, I didn't meet him. I took pictures of him once while he was putting groceries in his car from his cart. Have you always driven a Charger for work? No, Ben, I have not. I have been in a Charger for what, past 2 years, 3 years? Everything before that was Crown Vics. Crown Vics.
To put the knife away. Stay at the location of the shelter. She's in an upstairs bedroom.
$15,000 gift card to Sammy's camera. All right, I'll take it. I don't know the guy in Anaheim, the dude from Scotland, Rose Motors. You can teach me Chinese? No, you can't. I give you a 100% promise that you can't and won't teach me Chinese. Do you know what a tricolor pit bull is? Pit bull. Janet, it sounds like a pit bull that's 3 different colors. Is it an ex-cop car? Kind of, no, yes. My first one, it's a police pursuit model, but it was never put into production. It was the car that the bosses drove when they were flown to Detroit to test out the cars to see if that's what they wanted for the fleet. The second one was bought by my second car, the one I'm in sitting now, it was bought by an agency, but it was given back. It only had 107 miles on it when I got it. Not 107,000, 107 miles on it. So it was never put into police use, but it is a police car. Or it's the police model. It's not a police car, it's a police model.
Hollywood, left right here.
Keep it clear. Keep it clear.
This is a BO address.
32 standby. Other unit with a message repeat.
Front door was left open.
It's getting to the point now, one take vlogs, you don't get anything older than a 2010. You don't want to get a 2009. I mean, unless it's really good. Don't ever get a CHP car. Never. You always want to try to get a detective vehicle. That's what you really want. You gonna double up on them size 3s? Scott, do you think you can report in a motorcycle? Scott? You can chase in a motorcycle, absolutely. How many t-shirts, caps, and press do you own? A lot. On a motorcycle, yes you can. Yes, I have another rescue, her name is Erin. She's about I have had a pit bull before. It was, I'm gonna double up on them size 3s. Diapers. All right, Brooke, thank you. I'll buy whatever they have, but yeah.
I have this here on the line saying they are getting additional.
She's 10, 6 months. That's awesome, Janet. It's the best dog I ever owned. When I say the best, I mean it was the most behaved dog I've ever owned. I've always had huskies, so when I had my pit bull, it was really cool to have a dog that listened. It's really cool to have a dog that listened. Vic or an older modern Jeep Wrangler. Well, one take vlogs. If you plan on doing stringing, get yourself a Vic. If you plan on not stringing, get that Wrangler. Damn it, you look just like me. I doubt it. I very seriously doubt it. The only person I look like is dead. And it was my grandfather. When I'm fat, I look like my dad, but when I'm skinny, I definitely look like my grandfather. I won't lie, my grandfather was a good-looking man. He always cracked me up though. He was one of those Spaniards that had that mustache, but shaved it. Like, didn't let it go from the lip to the nose. Like, shaved half of it, so he just had a little piece of mustache over his lip. His whole life. His whole life. Dave H, neither. I'm using a Sony. I would love to have a DeLorean. It'd be great to get the stories and just go back before they happen and then wait for them. You got the same face, got the same glasses, same hat. Yeah, Huskies are and were a handful. Cutest little things ever. But yeah.
Here's a suspect. Short clear 492.
What time is it? 4 o'clock. Here we are, 4 o'clock. So we've been going almost 2 hours streaming.
Any activity around the place? Yeah.
Stalker. No, influenced by. I'm an influencer. Influenced by. Not a YouTube influencer. Not one of those, but I'm definitely an influencer. I've influenced a lot of people to do this job over the past 15 years.
Broadcast message from 20453 Alpha 3 subject is Diane Schmanti. Female white brown brown 50120 DOV of 81297 petite build for your complexion.
Elite Gamer HD. Honestly, I don't know. And to be honest with you, if we got season 2, I don't know if I'd do it. Some things have changed, some things have happened. I don't know if I want to do it. A lot of people involved that I'm not very fond of these days, so I might just do my own thing. Well, I'm gonna do my own thing, but it's just a matter of which particular thing. Have you ever had anyone from Australia come on a ride along with you? Mitchell, I have. I have. His name was Wade. I have. He flew out here to go for his walkabout, or to go on what do you guys call it? Not a walkabout. Not on safari. What's vacation called for Australians? What do they do? But yeah, Wade came over here. I forgot what station Wade worked for. But Wade came here. I forgot where he's from too. I'm very bad at things like that. Holiday, there it is. He took his holiday here. And he was with me when I got the Trump, well, when Victor and I got the Trump star that was destroyed. Wade was with me. They go on a holiday, that's right.
Or they forgot to lock it.
You know the Rays Brooks from Splash. Ah, well, not anymore. They're not there anymore. Dave, did you work for Splash? Do I know you, Dave? I know a Dave from Splash. Dodge Charger still, yeah, 2014. Yeah, that's the thing too. Where'd you go, Dave? Dave, those guys never like to let the world know that they work for Splash for all this time. Pretty much since I met them until what? A few months ago for one of them. So Howard just became a full-time stringer a year ago. So when he starts the show off by saying he's been out here every night for 20-something years, it's a lie. Straight up lie. Howard just became a full-time stringer a year ago after being fired from his full-time paparazzi job. And he was fired because of the show. He spent too much time doing the show, which worked out for him. It really did. It worked out for him. His wife's not happy about it, but he's way happier being a stringer than he was being chasing Caitlyn Jenner every day. We met once, but I don't think you know me. Gotcha, Dave. Was I out doing? Oh, you still work for him? Right on. Yeah, they've moved, aren't they? Wait, for the Rays Brooks or for Splash? Isn't Splash owned by, isn't it Getty Images now or something like that? Like, they've moved, like, a bunch. And every time they move, they let people go. That means you're good at what you do if you're still with them. Because Austin was good at what he did, and he's not with them anymore. Howard was good at what he did, and he's not with them anymore. Shannon's good at what he does, and he's kind of still there. That's another one. That dude is so scared to tell people what he does for a living. I'm not scared. I'm over all you guys lying. Is the Raiders gonna get Mac back? I don't know. I really don't know. I do know that the Raiders going to Vegas is awesome for the NFL. I'm excited to go see a football game in Las Vegas.
Yeah, the house up around it right now. Well, we did do an exterior check, and then they're not sure if they left the door locked correctly or if it was left ajar.
What's crazy is, Dave, don't say his name, but do you know Plastic Jesus?
That's your quick response.
That's kind of cool, his story. I like how Plastic Jesus' story went from what we're talking about to what he is now. It's pretty cool, huh? What is Splash? Splash was, or still is, one of the top 5 picture agencies in the world. If you're opening a People magazine and you see a picture of so-and-so, if you look at the bottom credits, it might say Splash. Or if you're looking at TMZ and you look at the bottom credits, it'll say Splash. Still mostly video when I need to. Gotcha. Oh, stills, mostly video. Gotcha. I was talking about that, how video finally does make money, but back in the day it was all stills. Stills only made money. Video, nowadays you have to get them talking. And I'm a video guy, so when I first started my paparazzi-ness, it was I would do video if there was a group, and if there was nobody, I would do stills. But if there was a group, I'll do what I do, video. If there's a group of video guys, there's a good chance I'm one of the better ones. If there's a group of still guys, there's a good chance I'm the worst one. So that's how I did it. But no, Splash is a big deal, man. I still, to this day, if I was to get Tom Cruise being put in an ambulance, I'd probably go through Splash. I still have my number for Splash.
22.
You hear about Dog's wife? I did hear about Dog's wife. I did. And isn't it ironic? I mean, I don't know her, and I feel no bad for her, but isn't it ironic the lady with the biggest mouth in Hawaii has to close it? Been with them for 10 years, right on. I got my, I forgot what it's called. I forgot what my, I got my Splash number, or my Splash. I forgot what the identification that follows all the pictures around. I got mine back in 2004 or 5, but I haven't sold anything through them in a minute. I haven't really had a celebrity story where I needed to. Do I know Carl? I don't know Carl. I don't know Carl. You know Carl, then I don't. And if I do sell anything through it, it's all through emails. I don't talk to anybody. Do weird people approach my car? Absolutely they do, Ben. Absolutely.
76 I'm showing you in row.
60 clear. I'll be on the last floor in the incident, please.
Clear from incident 050.
What a bum deal, man. What a bum deal.
080 standby.
As in, I can't get a story right now. But I enjoy talking to Dave. Was PCH for a minute. Was with PCH for a minute. Ah, gotcha. There's all kinds of companies that floated around. It got very gangster.
Incident 0505.
I got into it. When I got into it is when it got ruined, and that was right before TMZ actually went on the air, or went on the internet. So that's when I started, and from right then, paparazzi got real. Once TMZ hit, it kind of, even before TMZ hit, it started to get ruined. Too many people were getting involved in it. Right when I got involved in it is when people were like, too many people were involved in it. And they've been saying that every day for the past 14 years. You're shooting before email. Oof, that's crazy.
Of the glass break and how many openings?
All right, let's ask Dave this. Dave, what was the last celebrity you got? And was it stills or video? And when was it?
Just one opening.
Those are always cool questions. I go to TMZ when I'm sitting here bored. I'll go to TMZ and look and see what's going on. It also helps because if some idiot gets arrested for a DUI, that's news for me if I go get him coming out. He put a smile on his face because he doesn't want to answer, or he can't answer, or about what I said. Ever get tickets driving to scenes? Absolutely. Absolutely I get tickets driving to scenes. Some still owe me money. Yep. That's why I always went with Splash. I knew Splash. I mean, I might have not got the best amount of dollars, but they had the biggest, and that's why RMG is so good, because RMG straight up took their list. Splash has a big out. They got their fingers are all over the world. So if there's something to sell, Splash can sell it. I have cut him. I have seen him cut red lights. Who? Me? Howard? Yeah, we all do. Tom Hanks stills. Oh, that's who you got most recently. Tom Hanks stills. Damn. Do you mod your press car? Do you mod your press car, Scott, or the Scott Mobile? Do you mod your press car? Oh, cool. Tom Hanks stills. That's awesome, man. Did he know you were doing it? Because I've always said that's the difference between night and day. Daytime, they don't even know you're there. Nighttime, you pretty much got to flash them from, and you're only going to get them from the car to the restaurant or the car to the club. You're not really grabbing people at night. But did he know you were there? Or did you long lens it? You went on TMZ, touring guide, to talk to David Letterman. That's awesome. That's awesome. What device are you streaming with? The footage that is clear. I'm streaming with my phone. I'm streaming with an old iPhone 7S. Do you get a flat fee to sell your video? We do. We do get a flat fee. Yeah, Splash is 100% cool. They are and were. They've never done me wrong, but at the same time, I don't really deal with them, and I don't work for them. I'm just a freelancer like everybody else. But the story, when it comes to freelancing and when it comes to dollars and breakdowns, the story of what's her name? Just Anna Nicole Smith. I don't know why it's in my mind, but the story of Anna Nicole Smith and how those three dudes got that much money and how that happened, that was awesome. You were working on history. Oh, working Ben and Jen. That's funny. And then happened to get Tom. Right on, dude. That's awesome. Nancy, sorry to hear that. How did I get started stringing? Ben, right place, right time. I'm a cameraman who knows my way around the city. I met a security guard who worked for On Scene. Actually, still does work for On Scene. I met a security guard back in 1999. No, back in 2000. March of 2000, and by April 4th of 2000, I started working my first day and got hits that day.
You need to wait 1 hour since the last time the RT was attempted to be called.
Great gig, very low pay. Yeah, but sometimes, Cynthia, pay's not why you're there. It's the memories that you create, not only for yourself, but what you did for the U.S. Olympic Committee House Photographer team. Do you play Fortnite when you get bored? No, I'm a 43-year-old man. Scott, which city PD annoy you the most? Sheriffs at 3 o'clock. At 3 o'clock, the sheriffs. Anyone on your team get Post Malone car crash? No, that was Angie News and RMG News. And because RMG News Shannon has hookups at Splash or Mega or whatever the flip he went through, he got the most hits, most money. A&G just sold it maybe to local and maybe a national, where
Take him a minute to get to the door.
Shannon did much better. I got out around midnight, I think. I didn't start streaming until a little after 2. What is Fortnite? I remember the pilot you guys did for the show where you wrecked your car. Oh, wow. That was Shooters. That was Shooters. That was the A&E pilot, and that was before we got Stringers LA. So you've known about me for a minute, Dave. That's crazy. Cerritos PD. No such thing. Cerritos Sheriffs. Okay, so boring tonight? It's always boring. Every night's boring. You should know that, LAX. That's the job, dude. Mega. See? Yeah, I know he recently moved back, or he recently went to Mega, but doesn't he also still do Splash, or he just Mega now? Doesn't really matter. Scott, you get the experience of streaming class crashes? Cerritos has Lakewood Sheriffs, yes. Well, actually it's Cerritos Sheriffs, but they're on Lakewood Sheriff's dispatch, but they have their own Cerritos Sheriffs. It's at the mall, not the mall. It's at the library. Their dispatch is right next to the library. So what does your day look like? After I stop streaming here, I'm going to go pick up some diapers. Then I'm going to go home, and then I'm definitely going to golf today. And probably stay up after golf for a bit, get myself to sleep by noon, up by 7, 8, be out in the car again by 10, I guess, maybe. Or that could all be a lie. Who knows? Huggies or loves, whichever one my hand grabs. I don't think I have a preference, or she does. Can you put pics on here? I don't think I can. I don't think I can. Size 3, yes, size 3. Definitely size 3. That I do know and remember. Wrong way driver. Going the wrong way. Nowhere near we are.
The additional unit, 85th and Stanford.
85th and Stanford. I like that. I'm near that. Hook a brother up. What's up? What's up? What's up? Hey, I said what's up as CU says what's up. I didn't see that when I said what's up. It's weird how that happened. Store brand. I'll buy whatever I buy. I'm guessing I will buy a brand I'm familiar with. I'm not going to buy a brand that says diapers. Do I cover the valley? I don't personally that often. My team kind of does. Not as much lately as we did 2 weeks ago. How did directions get to the scene so fast? How do you get directions to the scene so fast? I don't use GPS, but the answer would be GPS for most people. For me, it's I have a map and I know where I am. So I just put in the address of the map and I know where I am and I go there. Dave, I like that. I've had a few people hit me up about taking stills with me and my guys, and I've had some really talented people hit me up. And as much as I would love to do that, at the same time, that person's a stranger. Although you're a stranger, we do have some people in common, and we have crossed paths before. So I don't consider you as much as a stranger as the other people that have hit me up, but there's been some people hitting me up that want to do stills, and I would, yeah. We should definitely hook up and have some coffee talk. Definitely. I'm on Instagram, ScottLane_. If you don't already follow me, go ahead and follow me and hit me up there. If you hit me up, if you hit me up on the work Instagram, I'll get it, but I'm not the only one that goes through that one. Drummer band. Actually, if the drummer was where he was yesterday, I'd be looking at him. He was right there.
Damage to the twilight.
Roger. 6849, 6849, 415 now with a 96100 West Sunset Boulevard, Lisbon, 508 RD 666.
Ben, yes. And it's mostly when I'm on the freeway and traffic is moving and there's no authorities there. That's the most dangerous part of my job, I think. If I go to a call in the city, like let's say it's a shooting, that's actually the safest place in the city at that time because there's tons of police there and tons of fire people. So most of my situations where I'm my heart's going boom, 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 is when I'm on the freeway and there's no authorities slowing traffic down. Janet, you're funny. Some people might care because some people like prefer Loves over Pampers, and there's a reason why, is my guess. But I'm glad you all care. New York had some great shots of that structure fire from a rooftop. That's what I hear. That's what I hear. I haven't turned my phone off or stopped you guys to take a look at it. May I ask what editing software you prefer? The fastest one. That's what you should prefer. If you're a Mac guy, use what you're familiar with. If you're a PC guy, I use a thing called Lightworks because it has a very quick processor. It's already in the edit software how fast the processor. Even if you have a slow computer, that software is pretty fast. And if you have a fast computer, then it's even better. What is the cheapest camera you would use to record incidents with? Rustin, that's a good question. During the day, if you're shooting during the day, any $100, $150 Best Buy, Walmart, HD camcorder will do. And get yourself a $30, $40 shoulder mount. And during the day, nobody knows. At nighttime, you're gonna have to step up your game and spend some digits in the 4-digit range if you want to shoot stuff at night. Your boys are 16 and 12. Damn, congrats. Right on, man. I'm what do I own? I got a 13-month-old, a 7-year-old, and an 11-year-old. That's what I'm dealing with. I'm sad. I didn't get a story for you guys tonight. I'm so sad. You're welcome, Rustin. You're welcome, Rustin.
1363, 1351.
Or your phone, to be honest with you, your phone. Your phone. Spend $100 on a gimbal, and now you have smooth phone. Now you have real smooth. The only problem with the phone is you can't zoom in as well as you can with other camcorders. But if you spend $150 on a camcorder, as soon as you start zooming in, it's gonna be just as bad as your phone. Love the light Scott on the front of his camera. What you talking about, Willis? Ben, what is your last name? Nancy. There's a reason why he put W. Man, Nancy, you sure are nosy. Yeah, Ricardo. Another quiet night for me. Another quiet night for me. I would say I missed my story of the night by going to that father-daughter son team thing. I should have went to the vehicle crash. Ooh. Headed tomorrow, wrong way. Vehicle driving westbound and eastbound. Unknown vehicle description. Uh-oh.
309.
The rectangular day looking thing, that light is bright.
521 and 2196.
Looking at it, I'm Roger. Thank you, ma'am. Business code 10 results.
Side door has reset.
How's that for your 55-inch TV?
15740 Vintage Street. 522 or 1759. I'm sure from premise housing.
How's that for your 55-inch TV?
55, 36, 9 to be arrest.
58, code for it. 24402 Hawthorne.
471, 471 in Central Division. Battery just occurred, 5th and San Pedro. Go to incident 507, merging 147.
How come I didn't head for the wrong way? Because it's 40 miles away from me.
24.
Oh, that one. There's two of them now.
38755 Sabita Avenue, 8 Palm Drive.
We're in westbound and 10. It's coming near us. Hold on. But I might not be closer. David 17, Red 5. What's your 20? If he's in downtown, he's closer. I'm basically
Still, about 5 more minutes, and then West LA, and I'll start heading towards Freetown.
Copy. I didn't hear your 20. Are you still West LA or are you near downtown? I think he fell asleep.
West LA.
Bummer. Copy that.
Unit ambulance overdose 15748 Vintage Street, code 2, incident 522 and already 1759.
Yeah, it's definitely a street light behind me.
The alarm company is still unable to get an RP. 17 and 12815, 12815, unknown trouble, 70th Street and 7th Avenue, 70th Street and 7th Avenue, code 3, incident 524, RD 1252. A critical missing from 1440 North Stanley Avenue, Bel Air Gas Home, Foot Deck, River Marina. Female Hispanic Ground Zero 6180, DOB is 1214 at 1985, 6 field dark complexion.
Last seen 12/12/2018 at 1700 hours. Subject suffers from schizophrenia. Mental condition is poor. Any information, contact the HD Missing Persons, Incident 14.
45, switch to set back for 2017.
Nancy, do you mean your nephew?
Manchester. 15 cancel incident 524.
Yeah, Dave, but I'm not a diva. Hey, Wendy. Hi. Hi, Wendy. Good morning. Good morning, Miss Wendy. Good morning to you. Good morning, Miss Wendy. I freaking love you. Alright. Still is best place to get hot dogs is the pink stat. Maybe on his pro camera there is a light right on top of it right there and it seems LED. Oh, I gotcha. Alright, so
21 is going to be a single door. It's going to be 5 foot wide, 11 feet tall.
Nope. Alright, well.
7821, Roger.
Wendy, you joined a little late, and I'm going to be calling it a night here in the next few minutes, but what I'll do is I'll drive at least from here to downtown. And if nothing happens between here and downtown,
Warnup will not come out until the RP has 1 hour since the first time they were attempted.
then we'll call it a day. Rubbish fire. Rubbish. That's rubbish. Just rubbish. America's Got Talent. My buddies were on America's Got Talent. Fitz Army. Jimmy was on America's Got Talent. They made it to the finals or the semifinals, I think. I think it was the semifinals.
20L60, you show me around. 2039, 20L60 around.
Does LAPD mess with me? Dude, it's 4:30 in the morning, ladies. Come on. Jeez. Yes and no.
Defendant 17, Squad 28, will arrest PD en route. 6252 Comstock Avenue, Unit 5.
On this feed, they meant they had words for me. He wanted me to scoot back. He wanted me to scoot back 5 feet from where I was. And that's always kind of ridiculous, but that's part of the job. It's part of the job. Part of the job. It's my job. I have no idea who won America's Got Talent.
$7817 in Olympic. Man-woman dispute.
Do I go to Brentwood at all?
Avenue, apartment 205.
Listen up here, paparazzi. No, I don't make my way to Brentwood too often. I don't hang out in the nice areas like you do. Do you come to South LA often? Do you come to South LA often? I don't know what my favorite breakfast is. No, I'm not going to stay on long for live stream. And I do make my way to Brentwood every once in a while for a call. I don't stage there. But the last call I went to Brentwood for was, I believe, they say it was a mountain lion or a bobcat. Either way, they made an unlawful entry into a home.
Dark pants, no weapons, walking northbound on shield, attempting to stop vehicles. Go to the incident 530 2175.
Does Calissa, Dave, does Calissa Flockhart still do her morning walk? Does she still do the morning walk over there in Brentwood?
For the line company is the name of business high fashion clothing.
One negative. The name of the business is going to be released.
Dave, I used to have the LAPD press credential. I have not, I never renewed it. I used to have it. I don't have one anymore. They also have sheriffs, and I spoke to the guy who releases them, and he told me to fill out the paperwork to get it done, but I just haven't done it. What's up, Australia? How are you?
106 Valley and East.
Ooh, rubbish fire, Temple and Alvarado. So what's up with that thing? Wrong way driver.
Applicant 0527. Doing addition on your car 15 runs, shipping Miranda. Off-duty LAPD officer following suspect. Suspect is now at Shubin Oxnard. Your PR, an off-duty officer in a gray Ford Explorer. Additional incident 530. I'm 67 that call.
Florence and Broadway. Hit and run felony. Is it a vehicle versus a pedestrian? Or is it a vehicle versus a car? We're gonna go check it out. If it's vehicle versus pedestrian, it's possible it could be so. If it's vehicle versus car, yeah, we'll see. Ped versus car? Nah. It's usually vehicle versus ped.
5-1, can you show all vice units clear and under watch? Thank you.
1 order.
Cynthia, they have all kinds of different ones. You can get national ones, you can get state ones. Like I have statewide. I have DMV credentials. So I have statewide credentials. And then I also have area credentials, I guess you can call it. But you can get LAPD credentials, you can get sheriff's credentials, but just because I don't have LAPD credentials anymore doesn't mean I can't shoot a story in LAPD jurisdiction. As a matter of fact, right now, we're going to a story in LAPD's jurisdiction. I guarantee you not a single LAPD officer is going to ask me for my LAPD credentials. Depending on this light right here, we have a 30-second ETA. LAPD might ask you. They might ask you for your credentials, but they're not asking me. My face is my credential lately. Makes things real easy, trust me. Trust me.
Unit 415 man, Shubin Oxnard, subject male white, followed red pink t-shirt, black pants, walking back and forth across the street, code 536, 2175.
That's going to be related to our current call. We put it in our second.
Our next calls.
Robert
Ocean, Georgia.
Yeah, LAX, that's what credentials are for. Credentials are for the designated area set aside away from the public. I don't need that by the time I get there. I don't need that. All right, so here we are. Florence and Broadway, we're here. Where is the crash? All right, I'm guessing it's not a person. I don't see anybody laying in the middle of the street. I don't see anybody flagging anyone down. So we're gonna go with no. see anything up there. Don't see anything over there. So my guess is nope, not a story. Not a story.
Is 30 yards north of Shoop on Oxnard.
But I did tell you guys that. Oh, I found it. Oh, that's a good one too. Somebody wasn't paying attention. Somebody wasn't paying attention. And nobody in there. And she is walking away. Huh. That's interesting. So if I'm not mistaken, the lady who is getting in the passenger seat right there. Oh no, she's just putting her stuff away. Okay, cool, she's waiting. So yeah, it's not gonna be anything, guys. I'm gonna continue on. No, she's not walking away. She just put her stuff inside the car. That's all. She's not walking away. And here is the Popo Yo-Yo. Nope, not going to that story.
73, you can show code 4 suspect in custody, 6101 Tube Avenue. Yeah, we're code 6.
Please, code 4 6101 Tube Avenue, suspect in custody.
Oh, my bad. My bad.
X39, Roger. The last three of the license.
Yeah, she was very lucky. If she was going any faster, she might have been in a little bit of trouble. Her car is in trouble. She's not going to be driving that car ever again, most likely. But she's okay.
216 Charles Sam George 856.
Anything happening? No, nothing happening there. Alright, anything happening here? As you guys can see, I'm taking the streets up into downtown, because if I took the freeway, well, I'd get there faster and possibly miss a story, so
7 Dutch 4-door, Zachary, Fojne.
I'll take the streets, so I'll give a better chance of getting a story.
From here
to Gardena. That was weird. That was really weird. It's starting to act funny. Yeah, there's a delay. So hopefully we'll be saying goodbye here real soon before it dies on us. I have a feeling it's going to die on us. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's acting funny. So, alright, we're going to say goodbye now. If for some reason I get something between now and the next half hour, I'll bring you guys back, but my phone is telling me to go away, so I'm going to go away. Wendy, I love you. Thank you for joining. Everybody else, I'll see you in the future. Later, losers.